Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another Flosstube. I think this is number 56. My name is Jade. I'm the 310 Stitcher here on YouTube as well as on Instagram and Facebook. It's been about 3 weeks since my last video, so I apologize about that. This summer and early fall, I guess, is has just been really incredibly busy. Really, the past month and a half has been just a little bit insane. I've been, between the retreat, working on the retreat from this year and then working on the retreat for next year, and my my psychic fairs that I've been doing. It's been just a whirlwind, but I do have some stitching to do, or to show. Not as much as I would like, but that's okay. Sometimes real life comes first, so that's all right. I still have quite a bit to show you, so let's get on with it. All right, so how am I going to do this? Let's start with something with a new project. So not a brand new project, this is an old WIP. So if you've watched me before, then you'll know that I have been doing a new game, I guess, sort of thing you can call it, where I am going through the alphabet. So I started with the letter A. I went through all my projects that start with the letter A, picked one, and did 1,000 stitches, or a minimum of 1,000 stitches. That's my goal, is 1,000 stitches. I don't have a set deadline for it, but I'm not moving on to the next letter until I get my at least 1,000 stitches into that project. And this is my way of trying to rotate through my projects more quickly than I am otherwise. I mean, Monopoly is definitely helping, but a lot of that stitching is only a couple hundred stitches, so it's not a ton of stitching, so it's great, but I would like to do a little bit more. So with my last video, we got to the letter E, and out of my, actually I think I only had one project with the letter E that started with the letter E, and that was Everyday, which is familiar, Raven, which I should have pulled up the picture. That is by Unconventional X-Stitch. Unconventional X-Stitch. And I'll just show you the picture of what that is going to look like. So that's it there. I just really loved it. So this was my project to put 1,000 stitches into, and I did manage to do that. I actually put in, where is it? There it is. Sorry, it was at the bottom of the pile. I actually put in 1,180 stitches into this. And this is what I got done, so I still have a little bit. I had initially started this thinking I would do diagonals, but actually the way that the stitching is working, there's a lot of block stitching, I guess. Yeah, so I've just been, following along and just going as far as my thread would take me. So the last time you saw this, it only had this little section. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it only had this little section up here. I could be wrong, but anyways, I put in 1,180 stitches, so that's pretty good. So this one will go away now, which I'm kind of sad about because I really enjoyed stitching on this, but that's okay. I have a lot of projects to work on, so all right, I'll put that there. So next is the letter F, and I have several projects with the letter F. I have Fairy Tale Cottage, which is artwork by Abraham Hunter, and it's from the Cross Stitch Studio. Sorry, I'm just gonna pull up. I'm not gonna show you all of them. I'll just show you the one that I ended up picking. So just bear with me for a sec. So I had Fairy Tale Cottage, I had Forest Witch's Corner, and unfortunately I don't, like the pattern doesn't actually say who it's by, which is really weird. I did buy it on Etsy, so that was Forest Witch's Corner. That was a new start, only a couple of weeks, a few weeks ago, maybe a couple of Flosstubes ago. The next one is Fortune Teller, which is artwork by Luciana Lebel, and it is from, I believe it's from Pain Free Crafts. The next one was Foxglove Ball, which is artwork by Amy Stewart. It's a Hade. And then Funky Chickens, which is a non-full coverage from Satsuma Street. And I had Fall Fairy, which is from Dimensions, and I had Fog in the Evening Park, which the chart is from Artisy, and the artwork is by Leonid Afrimov. So the one that I chose is one that I've been wanting to work on for quite a bit. Again, like Fog in the Evening Park was a new start very, very recently, so I didn't feel the need to pull that one out for 1,000 stitches. I wanted to get something older. And Fall Fairy, I'm still not in the mood to do that one because I know I have mistakes in it that I have to fix. And Funky Chickens is a non-full coverage, and there's definitely less than 1,000 stitches in that one, so theoretically I could finish it, but again I have a mistake, and I'm still not sure whether I just want to fudge it or whether I want to rip it all out, like the third chicken. So anyway, so I picked Fortune Teller, which looks like this. So again, it's from Pain Free Crafts, and the artwork is by Lula Bell. So in this project, I have, let me just get some stats for you. So there's 120,000 stitches total. I have 10.4%, so about 12,500 stitches into it already. And this is where, this is where I'm at. So this is her head. Her headband is there. So her face is coming in. I think that's, I don't remember if that's 1 page or 2 pages. It's 3 pages. Yeah, so I've done 3 pages across, and I was working on this 4th page. I don't know if I'll continue working on it in pages. Probably not. I'll probably just do cross country across, but we'll see as we go. Yeah, so that's it. So this is my next 1,000 stitch goal. So I'm going to put this over here. I'll put that one there. Okay, so that's the F. All right, so now let's move on to, I'm just looking at my notes down here. So now let's move on to the regular WIPs. So I pretty much stuck to, because it's been really busy, I pretty much stuck to the regular WIPs that I have been working on all year. And I didn't actually even get through all of them, which is okay, but it's just, life's been busy. So first I want to show you, let's move these out of the way. Okay, the first is my favorite project, and this is Sunset in Venice. The artwork is by Dominic Davidson, and it is a Hade. So this is a Selecta size, so it's bigger than a regular, smaller than a super size, and it's regular colors. So that is what it looks like. And I'm not going to take it out of the I won't take it out of the Q-snap for now, but what I'm doing is I'm working from about here to about here, this little section here. I was trying to finish, I had a lot, like I've actually worked all the way down to the bottom, but then I moved my Q-snap up because I had a lot of ninja stitches. So I've been working on getting that finished, and I wanted to get to the end of the building just so that it's, I don't know, it just seemed like a nice good stopping point for me to then move down and finish the rest of this. So actually, let me show you. Beautiful chart. Since I'm not going to take it out of the Q-snap, I'll just show you how much I have done here. Okay, so that's what I've done. All the way across the top, and then this row of, I don't know how many pages that is. Maybe 2 or 3 pages. I don't remember. I think a couple of pages all the way down. So this is the bottom of the chart. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is this little section in here. So since the last time you saw this, so this has been slow going, right? Because it is confetti heavy and a lot of ninja stitches. So it's been slow going, but that's okay. I did get quite a bit done. How many did I get done? I got 1,237 stitches done in the past 3 weeks. So not a ton, but I've been working a lot more in here. There was a lot of, there's quite a few ninja stitches still in here. So I've done all of those, worked my way to here. And then, yeah, I've just been, I just kind of wanted to get at least to here, but since I had some of this done, I've just sort of been filling that section in and then parking the threads over here. So this is the pole where the boat, the gondola is connected to. And then there's, I think this is the start of the bridge. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that that's the start of the bridge, which is awesome. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to finish all of this section here, just so that it's nice and full. I don't really want to leave a ton of ninja stitches in. So slow going, but that's okay. That's all right. When I'm done this, then I'll move the Q-snap down, finish the rest of the bottom, and then what I do after that, I'm not sure whether I want to go all the way across the top again or continue working in vertical columns. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So yeah, so I love this. I absolutely love this. So a lot of people, I saw some people on Facebook talking about this project and saying that they thought theirs was like really dark over here, and wishing that they had gotten the max colors. So this is not a max colors, and it's really not, like, the light in here is dark, but it is really not dark. It's a little bit darker than the rest, and that's because it's taken at sunset and this part of the building is in shadow. But the colors are still very, very vibrant. They're not even coming out as bright. Let me see if I can adjust the brightness level, actually. Maybe. That's not good. Okay. The colors are actually very bright. So yeah, I wouldn't worry. If that's what's stopping you, don't worry about it, because this is just regular colors. There's 89 or something. And it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. So love it, love it, love it. I don't love this, all these hanging threads, but I just have them because I've been working through them in here, and then when I get to the edge of the Q-snap, I leave them. So when I move my Q-snap, I'll already have those, and I'll start with those. All right. So that is Sunset in Venice. The next one, let me go back to my iPad to show you the picture. So the next one is also a Haid. This one is artwork by John Godward, and it is called A Pompeian Lady. So that's her there. So she's small. She's not very big. Very narrow, and you'll see that in a second. But that's what she's gonna look like. And I'm working. You'll see kind of to here is where I kind of actually to kind of here, because I know I have her elbow in there. But I don't have any of the, I don't have the green in yet. I've been mostly working on her skin and some of that red. Yeah. I was trying to fill up her face. So in this one, I put in 1,853 stitches. So quite a bit. So I'm not quite done her face, but I think she looks great. So yes, you can see I've been doing that. And then like the red bits of her dress, none of the green is in there yet. And then her, yeah, basically a lot of her skin. You know, I don't think any of this stuff was there before either. But her face is filled in quite a bit. Just, oh, yeah, there's still, you know, there's still some to fill in there, but I think she's looking great. I'm really enjoying this. And this is the width, this is the whole width of the piece. So like I said, it's not very wide, which is fine. So where am I on that piece? I am, so there's a total of just shy of 106,000 stitches, and I'm at 22.3%, or 23,658. So my goal for this one was to get it to 50%. So I don't know if I'll make it, but the last time that I saw you, I was at 19.7%, and I'm just looking at my board, which is behind you, and I'm now at 22.3%. So 3% with 1,800 stitches. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, there's only 3 months left, so I'm not sure that I'll make it to the 50%. But if I don't, that's okay. It's just an artificial goal, right? With Sunset in Venice, I just wanted to see where that is. So Sunset in Venice, my goal is to get to 40% by the end of this year. The last time I saw you, I was at 38.9%. What am I at now? I didn't even... 38.9. I'm now at 39.3%. So we're close. 39.31%. So I'm close. I'm close to that 40%, which is awesome. So that, at least that goal will be surpassed. Yeah, because I don't think I want to stop working on it when I get to the 40%, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I think I want to keep going on it. Anyway, all right, next is Jelly World. So Jelly World is the 2025 Heaven and Earth Designs Stitch Along. This is artwork by L&L Designs or something like that. It is not available to purchase anymore. That's what it's going to look like. So with this project, with the Stitch Along, if you complete 6 full pages, I think there's about 12, not sure. If you complete 6 full pages, which is a little more than 50%, I think it's like 51.5% or something like that of the project. But it has to be 6 full pages at least. Then you get a copy of all of the other 11 or 12 projects that you could pick from for the Stitch Along. So that's what I'm aiming for. If you finish the whole thing, then you get all of those 12 projects, plus you get to pick one project anywhere on the Haid website. I'm just aiming for the 6 pages. I don't know if I'll even I don't know if I'll get there, just because of how busy life has been. But let me show you what I've got so far, because in the Q-snap you're not going to see a whole lot. So okay, so I have 4 pages complete, 4 pages all the way across the top, and then I've started on the next 3 pages, and I'm going to try to concentrate on 2 of them so I get them done faster. But yeah, so that's where I am. So you'll see I've moved the Q-snap down to work on it. So the last time I saw you, yeah, so the goal is 52%, which is at 6 full pages. The last time I saw you, I was at 32.6%. And I don't know what I'm at now, because this percentage is not correct. So bear with me for just half a second here. So I've got 32,951 completed divided by 90,250. So now I'm at 36.51%. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. And let me just show you what I've done. Here we are. So kind of, there we go, that's a little better, so you can't see all the stuff in the back. Yeah, so this is 3 pages across, but I think I'm going to start just focusing on 2 of them. Yeah. This page has not been so much bulk stitching, it's been a lot of confetti stitching, but that's okay. I really love the colors. They're nice, and they're just really nice, and some odd colors that you wouldn't think, like browns and blacks and stuff. But okay, so that is Jelly World. Oh, I didn't tell you how many I put in since last time I saw you. I put in 2,186 stitches, which I think is most of this, if not all of it. I don't remember where I was the last time. It's been so long. So that was the project I put the most work into, the 2,186. Okay, 2 more projects to show you. Let me end that one. So the next one I will show you is another Haid. This is called The Veil of Death. It is artwork by Chris Ortega, and this is what it will look like when it is complete. Just love her. So I have her in scroll frames, and I'm working all the way across the top. I haven't gotten to her face, but I have gotten to kind of like, I think the top of her head is where I am. So when I finish this and get to roll the scroll frame, I'll finally get to her face, which is exciting. Since the last time I saw you, I only put in 557 stitches into this. So the last time I saw you, I was at, so my goal is to get to 25% by the end of this year. Again, I don't know that I'm going to make it unless things slow down in this last quarter. The last time I saw you was at 14.34%, and I'm at 14.48%. I think it's probably safe to say that I won't make it to the 25%. That's okay. So this is where I have gotten to. So this is her crown, which I've just started outlining. There's an awful lot of black that still has to be put into here. Since the last time I saw you, I've mainly been filling in this area here and a little bit up here, I think. So yeah, I've decided that I'm just going to work on the black to start and just finish getting that all outlined, and then I'll probably move to the next biggest color, which I think is a dark brown. Yeah, one of the dark browns. But anyway, so that is that. I also just realized that I haven't been telling you fabric counts and stuff like that. So let me just think about this for a sec. So I'm 99% sure that all of the projects that I've shown you have been 25 count even weave fabric. The Veil of Death obviously is a khaki, not a white. They are all two threads, 2/1 half cross, except for Sunset in Venice, which is 1/1 full cross. Yeah. Okay, the next one is the exception. So the next one is the Dragons of the Sabbat, or Sabbat, however you want to pronounce that. And this one is by Pain Free Crafts, is now retired, but you can get it over, you can get a version of it, or actually two versions of it, over on Heaven and Earth Designs. But the Pain Free Crafts version is retired. This is artwork by Anne Stokes, and that's what she looks like, or it will look like when it's finished. So I had finished all of the black at the end of last year, and my goal for this year was to do that blue dragon at the top. I figured he's around 50,000 stitches. I still have a lot to go. So, but we're getting there. He's so big he doesn't fit fully into this Q snap. His wings extend past, and then in his there's still his whole tail down here that has to get done. So that's what we have now. Now it's a little bit deceiving on here because there's a lot of white stitching, so you can't necessarily, you can't see that on screen here, or I can't see it. I don't know if you can. Like, for example, this is all filled in. That's all filled in. Yeah, but you can see his head's coming in, the spikes on his body, the wings are coming in nicely. This project is being done on 23 count even weave, 2/1 half cross. The black actually was 3/1 half cross because I didn't like the coverage of the 2/1, but the colors I'm doing in 2/1, it looks fine. So the last time I saw you, this was at 43.6%. So my goal for this year was to get to 50% of the whole project. That would be a huge win for me. And to, like I said, really to get this whole dragon completed if I could. I don't know if I will get to 50% when I finish this, or if I'll hit the 50% before I finish this dragon. I'm not sure. But anyways, that's where I am. It's all wrapped up, so I won't show you that, but what I'll do is I'll show you on my iPad the full thing. There we go. So all of the black is done, and I'm working on that top dragon. So as you can see, like, the Q-snap was just up to here, right? And there's still all of this down here to be done as well. If I get him finished before the end of this year, and I still have time in the year, then probably what I'll do, let's go back to the preview. Probably what I'll do is start working on, so you see the lines kind of separating the dragons, and then all of the runes here. I'll probably start working on that and then leave the next dragon for next year. But like I said, I don't know what where I'm gonna end up. I'm currently at 43.9%. 43.9, so quite a bit. There's 604,000 stitches in this whole thing, and I have 264,894 stitches complete. That's my biggest. That's the most stitches that I have in one project so far. Okay, so that is all of the cross stitching projects. Now I had so if you haven't watched me before, the other thing that I'm doing, and let me grab my phone, the other thing that I'm doing every video is picking a new start. So I have a wheel of projects with new starts that I want to do. And so I'm picking one, I'm letting the wheel pick one every video. The last video, it picked the blue flower. And then when I went to start it, I actually realized I already had started it. So it didn't, even though I have the wheel set to take off the ones that get picked, it didn't, so it got picked again. So I've been so busy I didn't bother starting anything else. But let's go ahead and pick the next one. So spin, new starts. So this is exciting. I believe these are all full coverage, pretty sure. Lakeside Lodge, awesome. That's exciting. Ooh, it's 11/11. Make a wish. Okay, so Lakeside Lodge is from Charting Creations. The artwork is by Sung Kim. And this is what it's going to look like when it's finished. I think a lot of confetti, but look how beautiful that is. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. So that's going to be, I'll be doing that in 25 count because that's the fabric I have right now. Oh, I also have 36 count. I'm not sure. We'll see. The chart has 87 colors and it's 500 wide by 375 high. So it's a biggie. It's a biggie, but that's exciting. Okay. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Lakeside Lodge. That is awesome. Okay, so a couple more projects to show you. These are not cross stitch. They are knitting. So, since I've been doing a lot of traveling, knitting has been my go-to thing when I'm traveling because I don't have to look at patterns or, or bring out, big bunches of fabric and lots of colors and stuff. So this is a pair of socks. So this is the first sock. I should have grabbed a sock blocker. Actually, I do have one. It looks nicer on a sock blocker. Oops. It does help if you put it on properly though. Okay. There we go. So that is the first sock that I had complete. So you've already seen this. And the second one, so I've been working on the second one. So the last time you saw this, I only had, I dropped a whole bunch of stitches. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that. But the last time you saw this, I only had the very tippy top of the toe. And So I have completed all of that. So I'm not quite done with the foot. As you can see, not quite done with the foot. I still have quite a bit to do, but that's quite a bit of knitting. And I'm going to have to be very careful with this and put all the stitches back on. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was it. Just a few stitches dropped, but yeah, so that's that one. The yarn is Lana Grassa in the colorway Aloha. This is beautiful colors. I love this. So I really want to get back to this shortly. Okay, so that's one. And actually, I just realized I have three. The second one is a pair of mitts. So a pair of fingerless mitts, I should say. So the first one is complete. Here, let me put it on. So fingerless mitts, the first one is complete. And the cool thing about these ones is they're actually knit long enough to cover all your fingers. So if if I need to like quickly use my phone or something like that, or when I'm driving, I like to have my fingers available when I'm driving, then, I can just fold them over. But if I'm outside, then I can just do that. So that's cool. So that's one. And the second one, I think I had just started, like I had just done a little bit, and I have done, I'm almost up to the thumb. Actually, I am up to the thumb. Perfect. So that's where I'm at. So I just have from the thumb up to do. I haven't worked on these in a few weeks, so I really need to get moving on that. So this one, by the way, is yarn from a Canadian dyer, Fleece and Harmony from Prince Edward Island, and it is the Kinky Sock Base, point prism sock in the colorway Sea Glass. Okay, and finally, just real quick, I also started a pair of DK weight socks. So the ones I showed you are fingerless, fingering weight, both of them. But I started a pair of DK weight socks as well. So you haven't seen these yet. You saw this yarn. I showed you this yarn, which I bought from Red Brick Knitwear, which was at our retreat last month. That's it there. Just beautiful. These work up so fast because the yarn is thicker, right? So yeah. First of all, this is in my dragon yarn bowl, which my daughter made. And how I keep these, by the way. So there's a hole there. You can put your knitting needles or crochet hooks, and then there's something here which you could put. I use for scissors, but anyway, or you can stick the needles through there if that's what you want. But so my daughter made this. She's Paradox Printables. You'll see the info in the description box below. But the yarn that I bought was this yarn here, which I just showed you, but it also came with two minis. So so two matching minis, so that neon yellow green and this tonal purple. And so I'm going to use those for the toes and heels. Toes and heels. So yeah, so I want to get back to these because I curl. I haven't curled in quite a while, but I'm starting again this year, and I know it probably starts in a few weeks. So I would like to have a pair of DK weight socks to wear when I'm curling. All right, so those are all the WIPs that I have to show you, both knitting and cross stitch. I don't think there's anything else. I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put, so we did meet, Kim and I did meet for Monopoly, so I'll put that at the end here. So stay tuned for Monopoly. So there will be a couple of projects that get shown there, and you'll see what new projects or what new WIPs I'm going to have to put some stitches in for the next couple of weeks. But I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're happy, healthy, safe, and thank you so much for spending time with me. I really, really appreciate it. If you've enjoyed this video, I hope, so if you haven't yet, please subscribe and hit the like button. I would really appreciate that. I appreciate all of your support. And also, if you have not signed up for the retreat yet for 2026, registration is open to the public. So that is something that happened since the last video. So yeah, so it's open to the public. There are still spaces available. So check out the description box below for the website info. It's very easy. It's thegatheringthreadretreat.com. I think it's .com. Check out the description box below and sign up. It was a ton of fun last month, and I'm really looking forward to next year as well. We have a lot of the same vendors and some new vendors as well, so super looking forward to that. But anyway, till the next time, my friends, happy stitching, and I hope, like I said, wherever you are, you're happy, healthy, safe, and enjoying your time with your loved ones. Bye-bye. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Monopoly. What is this, 14?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
think so. I am Jade, the 310 Stitcher,
And I am Kim, the 303 Stitcher.
and I know it's been a few weeks since we've been here, but the summers are busy. Life, real life always comes first. So it's it's been a busy time, but we are back. So I have my thing. I don't know if this is actually correct because I haven't looked at it in a while, but I have you on what is that? Boylston Street?
I think I'm on Lombard actually.
Oh, you pass? Okay. So I might have moved it just for your first roll and then not moved it again. Okay. Um, and I was on, I think, reverse direction.
Yep, that sounds right.
So it's been a while, but do you want to show the outcome of your stitching?
Yeah, so I will start with the first one, which was the US Traveler. It's a supersized max color. It's an Amy Stewart, charted by Hayde. And let me dig it out of this bag that has all of the floss in it and all of the fabric. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. I need to fix this. Otherwise, it will be a giant mess. There's so much fabric because it's a supersized max color, and I'm doing it
Yeah.
on 32. And it's still a ton of fabric. So give me just a second because one of my magnets fell off that's holding. All right, so I was supposed to do like 500 stitches on this, and I actually did 1,635.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I filled in a lot of this here on the side, which is kind of like the side of that bookshelf. So
It's looking great.
yeah,
Are you
I was
doing, so
actually, I,
you're doing it
what?
on 32 count. Are you doing just one strand?
Yeah, 1/1. I
Full
didn't
cross or
hate it
half?
actually, full.
Full.
Yeah, and I had been hating it and was not really loving it. And then I picked it up and I was like, Oh, actually, I really like this. I also changed the needle size, so I have a feeling that that had a lot to do with it. I actually went to what is the Pony brand needle instead of like my ball tip, which ball tip only goes to 28, a size 28, I think.
Yeah.
And even that still felt really big to get through the holes, especially in confetti. So I switched needles and it went a lot smoother.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense, right? Because the ball is like it's
It's
bigger than the
huge.
rest of the yeah.
Hmm.
So that
Yeah.
makes total sense. What else did you have?
And then my next one, hold on, my tablet just turned off on me. The next one was the Autumn Quaker. I think that was Boylan Street, and I think that that was the one that I already owned. So it was like 75 stitches. And that one is by Lila Studios. And I did a total of 506. So I actually finished off that motif. And then did that little one over off to over here.
Pretty.
Yeah, I love these like Quaker style projects a lot. So I will not zip that. I almost just did. And then the last project that I had was Pricks Everywhere. This is the sunflower stitches, right?
Yeah.
Um and so I actually do have a cover photo for this one printed off. So that's what that's gonna look like. And this one I was supposed to do 210. This is, and I ended up doing put this piece of paper back here. Because it's white on white, so you can't see anything anyways.
Yeah.
But I ended up working like in this section here, and I ended up doing 515. So
Nice.
that's all that I worked on. Well, I mean, not all I've worked on since we've been here, but that's all I've worked on, probably.
For Monopoly, yeah. Okay, so for me, I don't have one of the projects, but I'm gonna just show you what I did. So, you guys probably remember if you've watched before, I have a project called Deanna and Cupid, and this was it. So I landed on this last time. I forget how many I had to do. I think it was 200 because I think this was on chance. But the more I worked on it, the more unhappy I was with it because like this is supposed to be sky and it's mostly green. Like, and I know like it's old. It's a painting by Battoni, right? So it's very old. So I know that sometimes they are a little greenish. But yeah, I just wasn't super happy with it. So I went back and I pulled up a high resolution. Did I tell you this story already? I
I think you
apologize.
may have mentioned it on one of your videos, but
Okay.
that's okay for people who maybe don't
Okay.
watch those.
So I apologize if I did. But anyways, I pulled up a high resolution picture and it does not look like this. Okay, so it is
It's
not
not
green.
green.
No. So I used my wind stitch to rechart it. So this is just the mock-up. But you can see the sky is not green. It's gray clouds
Definitely not green.
and
Hmm.
blue. And yeah, all the colors are just so much brighter and more realistic. So I decided to restart it, which really sucks because that's a lot. It's a lot. But, you know, at the end of the day, like whatever I put in, I put in. It's entertainment and, going forward, I still have a lot more to do, right? Like this is almost a supersize.
Hmm.
Um, okay, not quite. It's like 621,000 stitches. So I don't have it here. It's somewhere in
That's a
this
lot.
room. Yeah, I wasn't able to find it, but that's what I got done. Just the dark.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I got some done. I think, like I said, I was only supposed to do 250 stitches or 200 stitches or something. I did a lot more than that. But I can't even find my notebook.
Mhm.
I haven't filmed in a little while, right? So yeah, everything with the retreat and everything, and I went to like another retreat, um, or a festival in like this room is a complete disaster. So anyway, so that was the first one. The second one, again, I don't remember how many I was supposed to do, but this is a pre-printed chart. It was probably around 100 or something stitches, 150 stitches maybe that I had to do. And I primarily just did, so all of this is this color here, this orangey color. So I think I did about a couple hundred stitches in that. So
Nice.
not a lot. This is one of those projects where I don't tend to pick it up a lot. Like I tend to pick these up when I'm uh just watching TV or something with my husband. And we haven't been doing that at all, actually. So for the past several weeks. And then
Life is lifing.
yeah, life is really lifing lately, so that's okay. Winter is coming, right? So
It is.
okay, and the third one was also a repeat from the previous week, which that aroma one was. And it's the Slytherin crest. This is what it's going to look like. And I don't remember how many stitches I put in, but I did put in minimum what I was supposed to put in. And that's what it looks like. There's a few threads hanging. But yeah,
So you
so
have it all filled in now because it was like I think the border, and then so you're just working on filling in the green.
yeah, well, also this inside
Hmm.
line wasn't there. So I
Yeah,
filled that in and then some of the inside there too. And then
nice.
yeah,
It looks
starting on the
good.
I really screwed it up. Like I'm really gonna have to I don't know what I did honestly. Like I really don't know because I feel like this banner part is good, but somehow this is narrower than it should be. So
Oh,
yeah, I'm not sure because
hmm.
this looks fine,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Anyway, so it's okay. I just I'll what's the word?
Fudge it as you go.
Wing it. Yeah, budget as I go. So those are my three.
Awesome.
Yeah. So do you want to spin first?
Yeah, sure. And just as a reminder to everyone, I think Jade and I mentioned this last time, but we're gonna go around the top. We'll see what happens, and if we don't land on the little transit station that allows us to go back to the bottom, the next roll, I think we're just, well, I know I will. I can't speak
Yeah,
for
because we're
Jade.
going on
Um,
the yeah.
I'm just tired of working on the same project. So if we don't get down to the transit station, and be able to go back down to that lower level, then the next time that we come back, I will actually start back over at Go so I can get some more work done on some of those projects down there. So, all right, first roll. And of course, I got doubles.
Nice.
So 6 for doubles. So let me figure out which way I'm going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That puts me at Beacon Street, and I don't think anyone owns it unless you have it on your list.
Nope.
Cool. Awesome. Want to do yours?
Sure. Oh, well, you did doubles, didn't you?
I did. Yeah,
Yeah, do your
I'll roll it next. I can roll it after. It's fine.
okay. 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Haha, I landed on Beacon too.
Oh, well,
That's the first time. So I will owe you, what is it,
rent.
half
Yeah, we said we're half. And
okay.
that was 330.
So half, so 165.
Yep.
Perfect. All right.
Okay, so this will be for my double. I got 4. Transit station. Yeah. So I'm gonna choose to go down at this point.
Yeah.
And then do I have, hold on. I do have a project for transit station, so I will work on that one, and that's for, I think we said 400, so cool. You want to do your next one?
Sure. So this is for the second roll. As a reminder, we're doing 2 rolls at a time. And 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I landed on Madison Avenue. I don't think anybody has it. Do you have it?
No.
Okay, so that's me. So I will do 430 stitches. Perfect.
I was just writing that down so I don't forget it. All right, let me do my second roll then, since I had the doubles. And I've got 7, so I'm going to go, and I haven't even been showing my board as we're going around.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go down and then I'm gonna start moving around the board. So move down and I will count that as 1. And then we go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's gonna put me on to Kentucky Avenue, which I don't believe anybody owns. So let's see there. And that is for 220, so I will buy that one.
Perfect. Sorry, Kentucky.
Yep.
There you are. All right. That's good. So we'll pause here. We'll go grab our projects and we'll be back. All right, we're back. So what's your first one?
My
You have
first one is actually going to be Sea Turtle. This is a cross stitch studio project. Can't remember the name of the person because I don't have it printed out, but so it's gonna look like this when it's done. It has so
nice.
many 939 stitches, like it's yeah, it's a lot. And then so this is where I will be starting on, which is again just all in like background. I think actually the sea turtle starts to come in kind of like down in this area, but I'm just really focusing on whatever's in the Q snap. So,
Yeah, nice.
and that one is on, I think it's on 25 1/1 full cross, I think.
Okay. I found my notebook, by the way, while I've been
Yay!
doing that. All right, so my first one was also for Beacon Street, and this one is from Tilton Crafts. It's called Tender Temptation. I just
We
really
haven't
like,
seen that one.
yeah, I just really liked it. Actually, I bought like 3 of them, 3 or 4, and I decided to start with this one. I just love like oops, her peacock shawl and stuff.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, that one's really pretty. I'm
Yeah.
just excited because it's like a project that we haven't seen.
Yes, exactly, exactly. So there's very little done on this. Um, I put like one day of work into it and then that was it for like, so I haven't touched it in a year and you're not going to be able to see because, well, you can kind of
Is it
see.
white on white?
Yep, just the white. So I didn't know, and maybe I should just cut it out actually. I don't know. But I didn't realize this when I got it, but there's actually like a white border around the whole thing.
Oh,
So
so right now you're stitching it, but might not.
yeah, I don't,
That's a lot of stitches to rip out, though,
yeah,
that you've done already.
I'll just continue. This is like it's bulk stitching from when I don't need to think about stuff, right?
Yeah.
So so that's fine. So I will. I will put my stitches into that, which I think was 165.
Yep.
Cool. And what was your next one?
So my next one is actually Winter Bonfire Night, which is Laura Stewart. I know, I was so excited. So this is by Laura Stewart. This is charted by Hayden. Jade and I started this together a couple months ago. That's what it's gonna look like when it's done. I actually am so excited about this one because I've been wanting to pull this back out and do some stitches on it. I just have
Yeah.
been focused on a finish. So I have a project that I'm like 6,000 stitches away from finishing, which is my first aid. So I've been just focusing on ripping that out, but I am very excited about this one. I just love these colors and it's so pretty. Um, so that's where I'm going to be starting from is in that upper right hand corner. It's kind of where I always start, or start upper left hand. I don't know my left and my right. And you can see I have some parked threads there because I'm doing it on the diagonal and trying parking again and just seeing kind of how that goes. This is on a 20, I think it's a 28 count, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. Um, yeah, so super excited about this one. This one's actually set for 400 stitches, so super excited.
Nice. That's a good amount to get to put in there.
Yeah,
For mine, by the way, the Tender Temptation, I'm doing it on 28 count, 2/1 half crest.
nice.
So my next one is one that I also haven't touched in over a year, so I'm excited about this. So this is from Charting Creations, and it's called Spirit of the Phoenix.
Ooh, is that a Dakota Dotweiler?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. So I just love that. Um,
All the blues.
yeah, blues and blacks, right? So I don't have a ton in that. What am I doing this on? I'm doing this one on 18 count, 2/1 half crust. That's
Nice.
everything.
All the
That's all of it.
310?
This is all 310. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I was
nice.
gonna do all the 310 first, just all the trees and stuff, and then
Mm-hmm.
fill in with the color, but we'll see.
It's awesome.
So yeah, so that's exciting. So that one I have to do. Oh, cool. That one I'm doing 430 stitches. So
Nice.
that'll get a nice,
That'll get a good little chunk.
yeah.
And then my last one, since I had doubles, is Kentucky Avenue. And that one I have to do 220 on. And this is actually going to be another one. I'm so excited. I'm like so excited about all of these right now because I'm like, yay, it's new projects. So this is actually Supersize Max Color. This is the Amazing Animal Kingdom by Amy
Oh,
Stewart, charted by Hayde. And I am doing this 1/1 full cross on 32 count. And that one is, yeah, like I said, scheduled for 220 stitches. So
nice.
very
Yeah.
excited about my projects this week.
Yeah, me too. It's uh it's nice to get back to projects you haven't seen in a while, right? So
Yeah, which is the whole point of this. So
yes, exactly. I love Amazing Animal Kingdom. I got to get back to that one too.
yeah, I started I'm converting it, I think, to a diagonal, which is why those hanging threads are there. Just because I got really bored with all the greens and wanted to start seeing some stuff a little bit faster. So
Yeah, nice. Awesome. So there we are. There we have it.
yeah,
Let us know if you're stitching along and what you're stitching on. Tag us if you're on Instagram. And yeah, I'm not on there very often. I should
I'm
get better.
apparently I'm apparently not on anything very often.
Yeah, same.
I'm like not posting on Instagram. I haven't updated my channel in eons. I should probably do that while I'm off this week and at least just throw something up. I actually think I might start some temperature stitching too, just so
Okay.
that I have like more stuff to actually like film when I film. So we'll see
Yeah.
how that goes. I keep saying that I'm gonna do it.
Do the alphabet stitching.
I did see that. I think you're doing it. I think Jen, the caffeinated crafter, stole it from you too, and there's some other people I think that are doing it right now. So, um, I don't know. I don't have any definitive plans yet, so we'll see.
Cool. Well, we'll find out the next time, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see y'all next time.
So hopefully, yeah, hopefully in a couple of weeks. But we'll see you when we see you.
We'll see how life is.
Yeah.
All
Bye,
right, bye
everybody.
everyone.